What's your favorite VHS you got?
The old Batman with
George Clooney?
It was the Batman where, what do you call it, was Joker.
Oh my gosh. It's right on the tip of my tongue. Don't say it, Brandon. Don't you say it.
Just say it.
Don't say it. I'm gonna get it. Fine, just say it. I can't fucking think of it.
Thank you.
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton. That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to New Heights, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Walmart. That's right. If you're looking last minute for gifts, now's the perfect time to shop on Walmart, or just pull up at a Wally's World and see what you got cooking.
Hey,
we are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother Jason Kelce out of Cleveland Heights, Ohio. Cincinnati Bearcat alums. New Heights comes to you every single Wednesday during the NFL season, and make sure you subscribe on YouTube and wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S, and check out our official fan club at newheightsshow.com, also with 1S. Jason, tell the people what we got coming up.
We got another fantastic episode for all you listeners and watchers out there. We're going to recap both of our Week 15 road games.
All right now.
Get to some fan mentions, including a shout out from Unk, obviously, a.k.a. Shannon Sharp.
Fantastic.
And we're going to break down some of the biggest storylines from around the league, as usual. But first, as always, new news. All righty, first item. We are in possession of the puppet versions of ourselves from the Philly Special Christmas animated special. For those of you that either watch Travis and I's Fairy Tale in New York social clips or watch the entire Philly Christmas special deal, this is Travis, this is me.
Dude, we look like the fucking Bee Gees, man.
Dude, they did such a good job with these.
Why do I have a...
I don't know. Listen, you're going to have to ask Peter and Marie.
I mean, I've had that at one point in my life, but that's pretty good.
These puppets are really, really cool. Unpop Productions that made the video and did all the social clips and everything. Man, they're talented. It was fun watching them work and seeing everything that goes into stop animation. And, they made all of these puppets from scratch, 3D printed pieces of them. The talent that both of them have and all of the employees there is pretty incredible. So anyways, there is still time for those of you that haven't bought the Philly Special Christmas album. And you can purchase that album on vinyl at phillyspecialchristmas.com. And as a thank you to all the people that did purchase, we're going to do a little giveaway. We're going to give away both of these puppets to anybody that can show proof of purchase on Club 92. That's right.
Ooh.
If you go on to Club 92 and submit a proof that you purchased our wonderful Christmas album and supported the Philadelphia community and a bunch of local charities, and actually he's turned into charities kind of around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to give away these puppets to a lucky winner or two. Yeah.
Well, you guys were kind enough to donate to 87 to Run as well, knowing that I got in there and sang like a little church boy.
Did a great job.
Yeah, that was very cool. Very kind of you guys, man. We'll make sure it gets injected right into the Kansas City community. Yeah.
Actually, anybody that's on the album gets to choose a charity of their choice. So, we have a lot of wonderful musicians that contribute their time and talent to making this whole thing possible. And, we've ended up raising a lot of money now 2 years in a row. And we try to make it so that everybody that's on the album has something that the money is going towards that's very near and dear to them. So,
well, that's awesome. You guys are doing it the right way, man. You guys are doing it the right way. Well, the next set of new news is a dessert has been named after us officially. That's right.
Hey!
First we were a sandwich, and now we are a dessert.
Huh.
Yeah, we've been inspiring menu items at local establishments, and 92%er on the New Heights Reddit page let us know that Kelce clusters are officially on the menu.
It's got a ring to it.
A Philly area bakery called Too Sweet Boutique. That's right.
Okay.
Right now, up there in Deptford, New Jersey.
Deptford, New Jersey.
There you go, man.
Nice.
And I'm not going to lie, I would fucking crack one.
They look
of these.
delicious.
Those look amazing.
Yeah, I can't believe this
great.
isn't a thing. These are outstanding. Or I guess it's a thing now.
You throw Reese Puffs with anything, and I'm game.
I also like when like chocolate bars have like a crunch to them. Like there's something about like
You need
the
that.
bar crunch or Kit Kat wafers, things like that. So this feels like it's a really good pairing.
Yeah.
I got to try some of these suckers out. Too Sweet Boutique. Thank you so much for supporting and being creative and innovative and making some delicious treats.
Yeah. They shot at us on IG actually. Well, they tagged us on IG actually saying the Kelce clusters inspired by the Kelce brothers' favorite cereal, Reese Puffs, coated in chocolate and drizzled in peanut butter. Ooh, those are definitely a touchdown. Well played with
Love
the football pun. That's nice. That's nice. Well, Jason, get your ass over to Deptford and Two Sweets Bakery.
Yeah, I can't wait to try some of these.
Let's get to some fan mentions of the week. All right, now from user Epitome of ADHD, which I'm sure we can all relate to at some point in our lives.
Hey,
On the New Heights Reddit page, a friend of mine went to Heights High. Yeah, Heights High!
Heights High!
Yeah. Let's go fucking Tigers. Tigers, baby. Has Jason's flip folder from marching band. No way! Oh, this is gold. You fucking... Dude, what? You played saxophone in the marching band. You played a bunch of different instruments though. Like you could play you were taught the saxophone, and then once you learned how to read music, you kind of taught yourself how to play other instruments.
I played a few other instruments. I played saxophone. Bari sax was what I played. First of all, let's get back to this. I don't mean to be rude. I was not in marching band, so I don't know where this
Jason,
folder comes from.
You were in marching band. You used to get like 50 tackles, and then at halftime you go out there with your fucking saxophone. Don't act like you were a dual nerd.
I would
and
gladly.
jock. Don't.
I would gladly. I would gladly.
That's why you were prom king, because everybody loves you.
I was not prom king either.
You were in my heart.
I would gladly claim marching band if I did it, but I did not do it. So I'm a little curious where this is actually from. If maybe Cleveland Heights is just printing my name on things, I don't know. But
dude, no, that's a classic. Like you could tell that folder's been through the attic somewhere. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't look like it was just printed yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. I know it's not from marching band. I was in jazz ensemble.
Maybe one year you were like, I'll do marching band, but like, was there like a special event, like a pep rally or a...
No, so a lot of band instructors make the football players play marching band, but shout out to Mr. Baker who played football. He firmly believed that football players should be in the locker room at halftime, going through halftime adjustments. So he never forced football players to do marching band, which I always appreciated. Shout out to Mr. Baker.
All right, Mr. Baker.
But I did do symphonic band. I did do jazz ensemble. I played baritone sax. That was my main instrument, but I also learned bass clarinet, screwed around with the trombone in the jazz lab for a little bit.
That's crazy.
We already talked about the African drum incident that I would play at lacrosse games.
Dude, legendary.
I even, I hate to admit this, but I did play a little flute on one of the jazz songs.
What do you hate to admit that for?
I mean,
what do you think?
It's not the manliest.
It's not a manly instrument.
It's not. I wouldn't describe it that way. But you know what?
Just because it's high pitch.
I was like Jethro Tull out there, man. I was getting after it.
I have no idea, but that dude sounds sweet, man. We have to look it up, man.
If you look up Jethro Tull, some videos.
Jethro.
Well, you know the scene in Anchorman where he's playing the flute. That's after.
I'm never prepared. What do you say? Like, I'm not even prepared. I haven't played in so long. That's classic.
That's from the band Jethro Tull. I forget the main guy's name, but either way.
Well, this is awesome. Even if it's true, not true, I love the fact that there's Heights Eye artifacts of Jason Kelce playing in the marching band. You did do a little bit of pep band, though. I feel like I remember you being in the pep band for basketball games, or were you just up there with the pep band?
No, I was just up there because those are my boys, and they were letting down some funky beats in the Heights pep band.
Some Masterpiece, some
Spotty-Oddy
Dopalicious. Excuse me, let me say it right this time.
I think it is Spotty-Oddy.
No, it's
I always
he says it in the you called me out on it and literally pulled the phone out.
Maybe, yeah.
It's Spotty-Oddy Dopalicious. Either way, though, they definitely we had some bangers as a pep band. And Basketball, we're pretty good at basketball.
He was great at basketball. Coach Cap transitioned right over to Barry Egan.
I just remember you screaming at me like an older brother one time during like a free throw. Like yelling at me to make the fucking free throw. Everyone's just dead silent, just waiting for me. I missed the free throw. And I just hear from Jason, "Make the free throw." I'm just like, oh, damn it. This asshole up there in the fucking top of the stands. Nah, man, it was electric. Good old high school memories, man. We actually have another Heights High shout out from user UT Pyro, Pyro. 34 on New Heights Reddit page. Circa 2002, me getting trucked by Jason Kelce. Oh, shit.
A little Strongsville.
Yeah, an old hockey photo. Strongsville Mustangs. We played a lot of hockey out in Strongsville growing up, and sure enough, 2002, that had to be like your freshman year?
I was only number 27 my freshman year.
Then you went to 13, right?
You know it. That was always my number.
Yeah, I thought so. Friday the 13th, scariest dude on the field, on the court, on the ice. I mean, as you can see, labeled the enforcer. You circle him on the scouting report as "Do not fuck with this guy," or you will get trucked, like our pyro buddy right here.
Yeah, this is actually from there's a website, shutout.com, that there's two brothers, Nate and Gabe Schaefer, that have been like chronicling Cleveland Heights hockey for a long time, like far predating me. And the pictures are still up. The rosters are still up. Matter of fact, if you go to that year, 2002, on shutout.com, you will see a startling image of what I looked like as a 14-year-old.
What do you mean? The greatest center of all time? NFL Hall of Famer? That guy? We're going to find that guy?
It's pretty cool that you can go back and look up all that stuff. They still got all the guys that we grew up with, all the coaches.
Yeah, Gabe was awesome for doing that. He did some football games with some other sports too, but he was all in on hockey.
Well, he used to do all the Heights sports with Gabe.com, and then they kind of now just do the shutout.com. But I don't know if Gabe is still a part of it, if it's just Nate. But either way, both of those guys really paid a service to the Cleveland Heights community by keeping this stuff up and running. Shout out to both of you guys. I do not remember that game, but I went back and looked it up. And we got killed 7-0 or 7-1. I scored my first goal in that game. First high school goal.
Really? Do you remember how you scored it?
I don't, but I was a defenseman, so I'm guessing it was a slap shot.
You were a defenseman?
My freshman year, yeah.
Dude, no way.
I promise you. Me and
You're
Nate.
a center.
Nate
how dare he? You're a center in every sport you play. Don't ever get it twisted.
Don't ever.
Lacrosse, center, midi. Hockey, center.
I played wing
Football,
mostly.
Center. Put this guy in the middle, all right? He's going to clean up the trash in the front of the net.
Yep, it's true.
He's going to fucking get into the fucking boards in the corners and fucking body somebody. He's going to back check. All right.
That's enough of Cleveland Heights is reminiscing. We've touched on that enough. Let's get to our last fan mention, which comes from New Heights favorite, Unk. That's right. Shannon Sharp posted a TikTok of himself unboxing a special True Colors package that Travis and the team sent to him. Unk says he's unboxed a lot of gifts over the years, but this is the coolest thing he's seen. So shout out to the True Colors team for making this really special.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, and it's always kind of a surprise to me on how the boxing is going to be, because we do this during the football season. I kind of thumbs up the exact sweatshirts and all the attire and all the actual designs and everything. And I'll tell you what, teaming up with the Chiefs has been awesome with this. Everybody with True Colors that's been involved has been amazing. Shout out to Danny. It's just been an absolute blast, and seeing friends and family all over the states unbox these and have some fun with it. And everybody knows Shannon Sharp's a Denver Bronco, man. For him to have the decency to unbox Chiefs, and I'll never expect him to ever wear this. maybe if I get the pleasure of going into the Hall of Fame, I might.
He made sure that the Broncos shirt was on.
He did it the right way. He did it the right way. Broncos fans better not fucking say anything. All right, and Chiefs fans just be grateful that Unk blessed us, man. And Shannon, we always fucking thank you, man. You're the best, dude. And thank you to the Chiefs and everybody that works with me on True Colors. You guys outdid yourselves with this one, as Unk would say. And you can, I think you might be able to still go and get some at the team shops in KC.
Oh, nice.
Let's move along to some no dumb questions. All right, now it's time to answer a few not dumb questions because there's no such thing as dumb questions, ladies and gentlemen, just dumbass people.
Hey.
All right, now, if you can't get on board with that, I don't know what your life morals are. No Dumb Questions is brought to you by our friends at Accelerator Active Energy Drink.
There we go.
Peach Paradise. There's a few new flavors out. You got the cherry ice pop.
Cherry ice pop, yeah.
Ooh, you get an ice cold cherry ice pop.
Little tropical punch.
The new flavors, cherry ice pop and tropical punch, are only available at drinkaccelerator.com. So make sure you guys check out the website and get accelerated. But moving on to no dumb questions, at Joe DeFran on Twitter, at New Heights. Why don't players squirt their own water? No dumb questions. Hashtag no dumb questions. That is such a good question. I mean, honestly, somebody comes up to me with it already like right here, and all they got to do is they just go around from person to person and just like, do you want one? I can shoot you real quick. And it's like, it's way easier than handing the bottle and handing it. I don't know. It's maybe not that much easier, but it is convenient. I will say this.
Yeah, I think this typically happens at like a TV timeout or something like that, where you're trying to be efficient and get water to as many guys as possible before the timeout's up. So you kind of just know when somebody reaches up to squirt you to open up your mouth, and then you just get squirted.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't always, like, they don't have to do the squirting. You can do the squirting sometimes. But, you know, when you develop a relationship, you just know when you're about to get squirted on, and you open your mouth to make sure that you get, yeah.
You got to have a good relationship with this person squirting.
Yeah. You don't want to just be letting randos squirt on you.
Yeah.
You got to make sure you know who you're dealing with.
Then it doesn't feel as
a trusted, like trainer, coach, individual teammate. I'll let a teammate squirt me sometimes, but
that's just a good teammate. I'm Trainer Trav,
I'll squirt you guys if you need one.
I'm Trainer Trav. I'm
Trainer Trav.
I have that in my fucking. I got that thing right on the hip. Just need one, dude?
Yeah,
I got you.
There's something that feels good about giving somebody a squirt. Like it feels like you're doing them a solid. Like, yeah, I'll get you a squirt. Hey, you want some? I'll give you a squirt.
Dude, have you ever trusted someone to squirt you and they just fucking miss your mouth?
Yeah, it's the worst. My pet peeve. So these Gatorade water bottles are fantastic, but sometimes they don't screw the lids on all the way. It pisses me off when they just right down. Come on, guys. We embarked on this avenue of trust. I opened my mouth to accept your squirt, and you dumped it all down my chest. Oh, man.
Squirt me where I wanted to be squirted.
Yeah.
Moving on from at Groovy Girl 858 at Club 92. Favorite Christmas movie? I mean, you can't go wrong. And also, is Die Hard a Christmas movie or not? Settle the debate once and for all.
So where are we going first? Are we going Christmas movie or Die Hard first?
Die Hard. We got to just knock Die Hard out.
Just knock Die Hard out? Yeah. Die Hard's not a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie. I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a movie you should watch around Christmas.
Well, what's the difference?
Well, it's not a Christmas spirit movie. I wouldn't say it's a Christmas movie because you can watch it at any time of the year. It's not strictly a Christmas time movie to watch. Die Hard is acceptable to watch anytime.
Correct.
You can't watch Christmas Story in,
you
March.
Cannot watch that shit in July. No, you can't.
Yeah. It doesn't work like that.
Doesn't hit.
But Die Hard, you can watch that whenever you want. You can definitely watch it during Christmas and enjoy it because it's a fantastic movie. I need to watch it again. I have not seen Die Hard in a very long time. And I'm embarrassed to say, I don't even know if I remember the movie all the way. I think it's been that long since I've seen Die Hard.
Just picture Bruce Willis walking out of an exploding building with like explosions just going off and he's just like barely alive. That's the whole movie.
All right, fair enough.
He kills it. I'm kidding. That they did make 5 of them of him doing that exact thing.
What is your favorite Christmas movie?
Favorite Christmas movie? Damn, man. There's so many good ones. I mean, Christmas Story hits home. That's the one that gives me the feels. Because it's filmed in Cleveland, Tower City as a kid. I remember going down that slide. I remember just like going into the mall area. On top of that, just like the scene of like the outside reminds me of a Cleveland Christmassy, like snowy Christmas. I don't know. It's just, I just get the feels from that one.
Yeah.
I'm a comedy guy. I don't like not funny Christmas movies. So I'm probably going to say either Elf or Four Christmases.
Dude, I love both of those movies. I think I probably put Elf above Four Christmases, but I'm such a Vince Vaughn guy that I'll watch Four Christmases any day of the week.
I'll watch that shit.
I'm trying to remember. They're all named after the cities they were conceived in or whatever.
Dude, it's classic.
I think Christmas Story is the answer. But Elf, Four Christmases. There's actually a Claus on Netflix. If you haven't watched that, fantastic Christmas movie. Very good. Animated, but it's well done.
Oh, The Grinch. Damn. The Grinch is another good one.
The Grinch, dude. Gosh, how do we forget about that?
Jim Carrey's just my favorite in everything, man.
I watched the original too. I like the original Grinch. I like any version of it except the most recent one. The most recent one's a little bit, my kids like it, so we watch it a lot. But God, Christmas Vacation. Man, we are forgetting all of the good ones. I watched Christmas Vacation too.
Christmas Vacation's good.
No, listen. I used to be in your same shoes, the same boat you're in. You need to rewatch
Chevy.
Christmas Vacation.
I got caught up in the whole the National Lampoons.
When's the last time you saw Christmas Vacation?
Probably last Christmas.
No way you watched it last Christmas. You didn't watch it.
I definitely watched it. I love Chevy Chase. I just like Vegas Vacation so much more that I
Vegas
can't
Vacation is
Christmas.
Good. I think Christmas Vacation is the best one, but I didn't really appreciate it when I was younger because I think I didn't get a lot of the humor. I didn't understand it.
Oh,
it's so much better as an adult. It's fantastic.
I'll give it a
Christmas Vacation
shout.
is great. Home Alone. Home Alone is another one like.
I love it. I love it. I can't say anything bad about it. If you put it on, I'll watch it right now. But in terms of like my favorites, I just like a little bit more comedy. Bad Santa, not that much comedy.
Bad Santa's all comedy.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Not that much. You know what I mean? Bad Santa, I mean, it's legendary though. Billy Bob.
Jingle All the Way. You can't go wrong with Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger, get fucking guy.
You can't go wrong. There's never been a Schwarzenegger movie that I have not enjoyed watching.
All right, you got me there.
Just something about the guy.
That does it for No Dumb Questions. Thank you guys for throwing it in there. Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. If it is, then so is Four Brothers. You can throw that one in there as well. Brought to you by Accelerator Active Energy Drink. Make sure you hit drinkaccelerator.com to check out those new flavors. Ice Cherry Pop. Cherry Ice Pop is so fucking good. You should get some.
All righty, it's time to shout out our next partner, and that is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the easiest and most exciting way to play daily fantasy sports.
Instead of battling thousands of other players, you just pick more than or less than on 2 to 6 player stat projections and watch the winnings roll in, baby. Just watch them come on down.
And get this 92%. Prize Picks is bringing you gifts early this year with the 12 days of Picksmas. From now until Christmas, Prize Picks has a new promotion every day for new and existing customers.
The old Picksmas Christmas.
Ooh.
Prize Picks Picksmas. The daily promotions will range from payout boosts to discounted projections. Phoenix Suns' Kevin Durant. That's right. The Slim Reaper only needs 1 point on Christmas Day to make you a winner when you're placing an NBA entry. How about that?
And now for the portion of this ad read labeled personal experience to be read by talent outside of Travis and Jason Kelce because we are active NFL players and cannot participate. But you know who can? That's right. Our cute ass intern, Brandon. Get in here, Brandon.
Let's go.
Hey. How was your weekend with Prize
Let's not
Picks,
talk
Brandon?
about it. Let's just keep it rolling. We don't need to know. Nobody needs to know.
Wait, what? No, that's what
right.
we're talking about.
No, everybody's.
do your thing.
I'm having a
I'll
great
see you
time.
later.
It's super fun.
This you literally wrote. Ask him how.
I know.
this
I'm
ridiculous.
sorry. I lied. All right, get out of here. Go. All right, guys. We need a bounce back week. I don't know how else to say it. My picks this week. I love Josh Allen against the Chargers. I like any Bills player against the Chargers. And I'm hopping on the Rashee Rice yards bandwagon. So follow me if you want. Don't follow me if you want. I need to get back in the good graces of Prize Picks. But let's get the guys back in here. Got it, Jason. Got it, Travis. Hey!
Hopefully our intern does you guys right. And if you guys want to start making your own picks, putting it on your own backs, go to prizepicks.com/newheights and use the code newheights with 1S for first deposit match up to $100.
That's prizepicks.com/newheights, code newheights for a first deposit match up to $100. Pick more, pick less. It's that easy.
All right, now 92%ers, if you're looking last minute for gifts, now's the perfect time to shop on Walmart.
Hey, Wally's World. Whether you still need that last gift for the kids or you have a last minute guest at your gathering, Walmart has amazing gifts ready to wrap and get under the tree for you last minute shoppers.
If you're procrastinating like me and Jason do at everything, Walmart is the perfect place for you to shop. You said you've already found Kylie's gift. Have you finished your holiday shopping?
Not at all. I still got to get something for Dad. I think I'm going to get something for you. I got to get something for Mom. We got time. We got time, especially with Walmart. Well, 92%ers, if you still need to do some last minute shopping, Walmart's got you covered with delivery through 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve.
Need it even sooner? Well, get one free express delivery in 2 hours or less as a Walmart Plus customer.
Just make sure you order by 12 p.m. on December 24th. There's a 4-hour minimum for order processing, and it's subject to store availability. Free express delivery is for paid Walmart Plus members only. Terms apply. This is a one-time use for December 1st to December 31st. All right, let's get some bold topics there, Trav, to wrap up Week 15, starting with the fun one that we're going to talk about, the Chiefs-Patriots game. Chiefs 27, Patriots 17. You guys are back in the win column after some frustrating weeks. How's it feel, Trav?
Fucking exhilarating.
Gosh, it must. I'm sure.
I
so
don't
happy
need to rub it
you.
in. I love you. I love you. But I can't wait for you guys to win this week. You can get off the train, man. The L train sucks. Fuck that.
Oh, man. Not a fun train to be on.
But it was not an easy one. And I'll tell you what, right now, we were able to put up some points, man. We played together. We played a pretty good team, well-rounded team game. All three phases getting after it. Got some turnovers. Unfortunately, we just still got to keep cutting back on the turnovers that we're doing on the offense. But at the end of the day, we came together as a team. We found a way to win, and that's all you can fucking ask for, man.
Yeah, man, you guys sure did as a team. Pat threw the ball to 9 different receivers in this game, with rookie Rashee Rice leading the way. Rice had 9 receptions for 91 yards and a touchdown. With 7 touchdowns on the season, Rashee now has the most receiving touchdowns by a rookie in Chiefs franchise history. Yeah, pretty awesome, man.
I'm proud as hell for him. Of him, man. He's slowly been taking more and more responsibility as this year's gone on, and him and Pat have been able to, up to this point, even create a great relationship and a great, common ground in big key moments too. I'm talking about third downs when we need it most. I think his game is going to keep growing. And I think Coach Reed does a great job with young players. I know because he helped me out a lot as a young player, but he's going to keep putting Rashee in great places and great positions to have success in utilizing his skill sets moving forward, man. And I'm just happy for him that he's finally, I don't know. It just seems like he's taking a lot more ownership, definitely throughout the week and during the games. And man, I'm excited as hell for him.
Yeah, he's having a tremendous season. He's also second in most receptions in franchise history by a rookie with 68, trailing only one receiver with 70 in their rookie year, which we both are very aware of, which is Dwayne Bowe.
Somewhere over the Dwayne Bowe, baby. That's my fucking dog right there. He
was
man.
A beast when we were just coming into the league.
You know it. The pride of LSU, the pride of South Florida, man. That's it's one of my favorite teammates of all time, man. It killed me to see him go to Cleveland. But I'll tell you what, man, he did an unbelievable job my first couple of years of just fueling me with confidence to be myself, come into the building and be myself. Don't be uptight, even though it is a serious job and anybody can get hurt, man. You just got to have fun every single day. And Debo he had more fun than anybody. And he definitely, he fueled everybody around him, man.
Well, Rashee Rice was not the only one to have a big game. Jet McKinnon and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, it looked like it was the backs were getting involved in this one, man.
GBC.
Yeah, man.
Good brother Clyde. Oh, yeah. He went
Jet
airborne for a touchdown. Go ahead.
I saw that. Yeah. Jet finished with not only one receiving touchdown, but a passing touchdown. That's right. The play that everybody is talking about that Andy somehow got from a black and white footage from what year did he say it was from?
1940s.
1940s.
It's so funny in introducing these plays because it's always from a TV copy of a game that you really like. You can barely see where the guys are lined up, and when you press play, it just looks like commotion. It just looks like shit's going on, and you really don't know where the ball is because the picture just isn't that clear. When he installed it, everybody was in their head like, that play is definitely going to work.
Yeah,
like 100% guaranteed going to work.
Nice. Love having those ones in.
And we've been working on it for probably the past 10 weeks, I would assume, thinking about where we are in the
season.
Letting
it marinate, making sure that we got that thing ready for all the different looks that could possibly happen.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And then just at the right time, and sure enough, we've been handing it off the entire time. And for some reason, Jet decided to toss it. I've never seen that play where he wanted his passing TD.
He's like, hey, if I toss this, I get a passing touchdown.
I'm gonna have to ask Jet. He's got some improv to him. I've tossed him a few laterals in my day. That he's been on the receiving end, so he can definitely definitely improv a little bit. But I'm gonna have to ask him exactly what happened on why he tossed this.
Yeah.
And if it's for the passing touchdown, I mean, I respect it, sir. I respect it. You got to get that on the stats.
Well, whatever made him toss it, it worked. With 1:30 left in the first quarter, it's 1st and goal. Pat is crouched down next to Jet, who is behind Creed Humphrey, and takes the snap. Oh, wait, no. Takes the direct snap from Joe Tooney, not Creed Humphrey. Oh, my gosh. I didn't even realize that when I was watching it.
Big Toon, he can do it all 5 positions.
Dude, he is a beast. Very not enough people know about Joe Tooney. I'll just say that. Been one of the best for a while.
They should, yeah.
Fakes the pitch to Mahomes, then flips it to Rashee Rice, who runs it for a 4-yard touchdown. Next up, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, good brother Clyde, has a nickname.
Good brother Clyde, GBC, baby.
It's not good brother Clyde. It's Chiefs Twitter is calling him Air-A-Lair.
Dude, I had a front row seat to this catch. If you guys didn't see me out here getting locked up in the corner, watching Clyde just go up and moss this dude. He was floating in the air for about what felt like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
And I was just like, in my head, I'm just like, get down before he pushes you out. Get down.
Yeah.
And he landed with the ball on his chest or in his grasp. And I just went fucking nuts, man. I was just like, God damn, those are the kind of plays that you need in a tight game, in a tough game like that, where it's hard to score in the red zone. And Clyde coming up with one of the best catches of the season so far, man.
Well, the defense dominated again, as usual. Another big game holding the pass to just 17 points. Finished with 4 sacks, 7 tackles for loss, and an interception. Linebacker Willie Gay intercepted Bailey Zappi.
Zappi's that's his first name is Bailey?
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Returned 24 yards all the way to the 7-yard line. This was Willie Gay's first INT this season. The Chiefs are able to immediately capitalize with a touchdown, and the defense is now ranked number 4 in the league right now per Fox Sports, for whatever that's worth. I guess it means that they're just playing really, really good football.
Well, you can tell. You can tell because teams aren't putting up a lot of points.
We've been talking about it all year. Spagnuolo he's doing such a fantastic job. They all play so well together. There's great players across the board. It really is one of the best team defenses in the NFL this year. And it's been, one of the storylines I think was, I don't want to say unexpected, but I think, when you think of the Chiefs, you think about the high scoring offense, Andy Reid, Pat Mahomes. So this has been one that I think, people have been surprised with a little bit. But I'm sure you guys, not so much.
Not so much, yeah. I mean, obviously we're starting to get a little bit more healthy than we've been in the past couple of weeks, getting my guy Bolton back, getting Drew Tranquil back. And Willie's been in there playing his tail off, flying around. And him getting an interception this week is just rewarding him for how many plays he's been making in the run game, man. This dude he's an absolute beast flying around. On top of that, our defensive secondary, man, can't say enough about him. Just the way they're keeping everything in front and making teams drive the ball downfield. You don't see a lot of big plays. If it does happen, it happens one time and we get it fixed. And that's what you want out of a defense, man. The kind of the bend don't break defense, come up in big key situations with huge sacks or huge tip passes and deflected passes, and just makes it really uncomfortable for an offense to try and move the ball down the field. And we're lucky that that Spags has got those guys playing fucking outstanding right now, man.
Spags was not the only heralded defensive coach in attendance for this game. You ran into Coach Belichick on the field after the game. There's a picture of you guys shaking hands, and it looks like you guys may have spoken to each other. You want to share what you guys talked about? What did the old ball coach tell you?
I just mentioned how much I respect him and how much it's always the biggest challenge I go up against in the National Football League is going up against one of his defenses. And I just wanted to make sure he heard that from my mouth, man, because it's been a pleasure going up against him all these years. And I got asked after the game if, did I feel like it was going to be the last time or anything like that. And I was just going up to him to pay respect, over the 10 years that I've been going up against him. How much I appreciate the challenge every single time.
Yeah.
And hats off to him for always being, that great. But it's, they asked me if it was the last. I'm just like, I don't, it might not be here. Whatever the situation is going on here might not be it, but I think that guy's got some football left in him.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. And
you never do.
Yeah. I know this. He's one of the best football coaches of all time. He's right up there with all of them. I don't think people really, really, truly realize how good he is as a coach, how smart he is, how creative he is, how detailed those defenses are.
How good of a leader he is, the intangibles, you know what I mean?
He gets the best out of everybody that plays for him. I mean, he's such a phenomenal coach. It's weird hearing things that, are being said. It's hard to imagine a guy of that stature not being coveted by anybody in the NFL.
Yeah.
Lastly, you were also seen with another person walking off the field, Kadarius Toney. Got your arm around him. You had obviously, another unfortunate drop.
He had a drop. I had a drop. I was right there just telling him, we both gotta be better, man. And everything else that I said can be between us, man. I said everything I needed to say last week, and I'm still on board and firm with my,
convictions.
Yeah, sure. If that's the word, with everything that I said, man, I still believe everything that I said, and sure enough, we didn't play our best, and we still came out with a 10-point victory, man. And that's the good part of the NFL, that you can, not play your best sometimes and still come out victorious, and try and find ways to keep getting better and get some momentum going into next week.
Well, LeBron's stat of the game, Jet McKinnon is the first player in the league with a touchdown pass and a receiving touchdown in the first half of a game since the Chargers' LaDainian Tomlinson in 2005. It's a very coveted LeBron stat.
I think we're finally starting to get this.
Yeah,
we're really starting to. That's a fucking great one right there. Shout out to Jet for making the decision to toss it for some reason. I don't know why.
Lastly, in attendance, as was shown on the TV copy, the whole Swift family. Well, I shouldn't say that. It was Taylor and obviously Scott.
Yeah, Mr. Swift.
Got a nice sweater on there.
Yeah, full Chiefs gear.
It's a good sweater. No, it looks good on him. I think his complexion really suits green more, if I don't say so myself.
I don't know. It's kind of looking real nice on him, man. It's a swaggy vintage joint.
I mean, it's a nice sweater. I'm not going to lie.
He's rocking it, man. And it seems to be enjoying himself. Everybody seems to be enjoying themselves in that one right there.
It's the wrong team, but it's a nice sweater. Oh, man.
I'll say this. They showed Taylor at the game. And I mean, you don't see an entire home team fan base go insane for somebody wearing the opposite team's colors. Just shows you how amazing that girl is. They went absolutely insane when they showed Taylor on the screen. Yes.
That's pretty awesome.
There might have been a few Brads and Chads that were booing, but for the most part,
Brads and Chads.
Everybody was fucking screaming their tail off for
That's
her.
Awesome.
And I was trying to keep it cool. I was like, don't show your cards. Don't show your cards. It was fun, man. It was fun. Shout out to the Patriots, New England. Taylor's on board, or she's on record saying that that stadium's one of the funnest that she's played at. So for them to show her is just kind of, I guess, showing her some love. So awesome. Shout out to the Patriots for doing that.
I'm sure all you 92%ers out there tuning in are looking to come to a Chiefs or Eagles game this season, and that's where today's sponsor comes in.
That's right. Today's episode is sponsored by SeatGeek. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app.
There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, from the NFL and college football to Zach Bryan concerts.
I mean, just a bunch of shit on SeatGeek
Yeah.
that I want to go to. SeatGeek puts all the tickets across the web in one place to make sure you are getting a good deal. And each ticket is rated on a scale from 1 to 10. So look for the green dots. Green means good. Red, not so good.
And every ticket is backed by the buyer guarantee, and SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps.
And you know we came through for you guys. So use code KELCE10, KELCE 10 for 10% off tickets on SeatGeek.
Code Kelce10 will get you 10% off tickets, whether you're a new or existing customer. Open the app and type the code in right now.
All right, now 92%ers, let's talk about something that's been a game changer for Jason.
Oh, yeah.
Our next partner, AG1.
Let's talk about it, Trav. I've been using AG1 every day for the last year and a half, and has become the foundation of my daily routine.
AG1 is made of a comprehensive blend of ingredients with extensively researched benefits. Plus, it's got our backs on the essentials: brain, gut, immune support. AG1 covers all the bases.
People always ask me what the best way to elevate their health is, and the answer is always undoubtedly AG1, and that's why we've partnered with them for so long.
Go to drinkag1.com/new heights, and you can get a free 1-year supply of vitamin D and 5 free AG1 travel packs with your first purchase.
That's drinkag1.com/new heights. Elevate your health, keep it simple, and join us on the journey to new heights with AG1.
Keep this thing moving to a little Seahawks 20, Eagles 17 on Monday Night Football, man. We got to talk about it, my brother. I know this is a tough one, losing 3 in a row, but
Yeah.
definitely the way you guys lost it, man. That was a heartbreaker. Any initial thoughts?
Obviously frustrating.
Yeah.
Losing sucks, man. It really does. We're not playing to the way we're capable of playing. I think it's one thing when you lose and, you're just not as talented, I think, as the other teams. And, I've said this the last 3 weeks, and I still think so. I think we have great players. I really do. I think we have great coaches. It's just not clicking right now. And when you're losing consecutive games, it's not fun. I mean, this game is only fun when you're winning. And, that's when you got to come even closer together to fight through the adversity, to get it corrected, to play up to the standard and to the ability that each and every one of us can play. And it's uncharacteristic, or what was uncharacteristic, I guess, of earlier in the season. Early in the season, the reason we were 10-1 is because we were smart football team down the stretch. We took care of the football. We did things right. And, obviously, myself included, we have not been disciplined enough. We haven't executed, especially in crucial moments of the game. And it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. But all you can do is go back and work, man.
Yeah.
I have solace that I know for a fact we got great players and that we can play a hell of a lot better than what we've put on tape the last few weeks. So look forward to continuing to work on that this week.
Well, like you said, it's spotty. It's not that you guys are playing just absolutely terrible the whole game. You guys have big time drives where it looks like you guys are all in sync and it's just working great, and both offense and defense.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's kind of just putting it all together. And I always kind of looked at a lot of the Tom Brady teams. You always saw them in critical situations just find a way, whatever it was, grind out a first down on a 3rd and short or a 3rd and long, find a way to keep the ball moving, get out of bounds in 2 minutes when it's needed. When it came down to situational football, they were pretty flawless, man. And it doesn't matter how crazy the game can get. If you're within a score in the 4th quarter, it's going to come down to situational football and how locked in you are. And that's the biggest thing, man. And I think that's kind of a struggle when you have younger players or you have new players. or you have new coaches or whatever it may be, you got to fucking learn with the guys that you have, and you got to keep finding new ways to do it, because teams are going to look at your track record and they're going to look at the scheme that you've had or how you won games in those situations before and use that against you. So it's keep building every single year and every single game. And sometimes it takes a tough loss like that to grind out some or iron out some wrinkles during the week and get back in the groove, man.
Yeah.
Prior to the game, it came out a few days before the game that Matt Patricia would now be calling the defensive plays for the Eagles.
Sean Desai is a fantastic coach.
Yeah.
It's been awesome having him here and bouncing things off of each other, going up against him in training camp, figuring out his defenses and having that competition with each other of like blitzes and different fronts and how are we attacking it. I have so much respect for Sean. Ultimately, obviously, the organization, Nick felt it was in the best interest of the team to move forward with Matt calling plays. But that doesn't take away any amount of respect that I have for Sean Desai. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
I know he's a talented coach.
I'm pretty sure I've been a part of a OC change.
Have you?
The year before Nagy got hired in Chicago, Coach Reed kind of handed the play calling over to Nagy, and that was a big reason.
I remember that.
That was a big reason why.
I don't know if it ever got leaked though.
He got hired.
Might be,
I'm pretty sure that was a big reason. Like he's ready to, because he's called plays and we've had success.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just need a switch up, man. If you feel like you're stuck in the mud or you can't get out of it, or you feel like you're just getting schemed up, sometimes it's better to just switch it up for a bit, or see how somebody else does calling it, and that's the battle of coaching, man. That's exactly what you go through sometimes.
I mean, when you play as poorly as we did against the 49ers and Dallas, no matter what your record is before that, coaches are, we got to get this corrected. And for whatever reason, Nick felt like there was a change that he wanted to make, and that's the way it goes. I think when you perform the way you do, decisions like that get made.
Well, it was also reported a couple days before the game that Jalen was sick and dealing with a little bit of an illness, and even flew to Seattle on a separate plane.
Yep.
Which is very interesting. Were you surprised he was able to go?
When he's sick on Saturday and he, couldn't practice, guys get sick. Usually it's like a day thing, it's like, oh, he'll be back, Then when he was still sick the next day, I'm like, oh man, I don't know what's going to happen. So we were kind of preparing for both situations. I think in the back of everybody's head, knowing the competitor that Jalen is, we all expected him to play.
He ain't going to miss no game. That boy loves the ball, man. That guy ain't going to fucking miss a game over some sickness.
Yeah. But
I mean, you got to be wearing white pants and shitting all day
exactly.
for me to not want to go out there and play. And even then, you know what I'm saying? You got to make it do what it do.
Yeah. So I think we all expected Jalen to play just because of the type of competitor and the guy that he is. But we were ready to go if he couldn't go. Mariota was prepared, and got to work with him throughout those couple days there.
Let's just talk some post-game quotes here. Coach Sirianni, in quotes, saying that we just needed to pull away in that game, and we didn't.
Yeah.
There were uncharacteristic things situationally and fundamentally, and we have to be critical of ourselves, starting with myself. That's always a good sign. Anytime the fundamentals are off, you got to look right at me for that. And that's how you take accountability as a coach. And I remember last week, Matt Nagy saying the exact same thing in the building to the offense, saying, you know what, let's just get back to some fundamentals, some key fundamentals. It sounds high school Harry. It sounds like it's the easiest thing. It doesn't sound like it's going to fix a lot of problems, but essentially it is. It's going to let you focus in on smaller things, separate the entire grand scheme of things into like certain points. And it's just, I think it's something that sounds very simple, but can mean a lot, man.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think a lot of times, everybody works on fundamentals, but I think, especially in the NFL, you get focused on these high level, aspects of the game, or these things that, out scheming people, doing whatever. And, really the thing that allows you to be successful is the fundamentals. That's what allows each and every person to be successful on the play and do their job.
And it's real. When I tell you I've been in the league fucking 11 years, and as the season goes on, you don't get as many reps, which means you aren't practicing the fundamentals or as many of the fundamentals as you had been during training camp over the summer leading up to the first couple of weeks in the season. You just don't get all those reps to run all the routes, to get all the looks in the run game.
Yeah.
So you either got to take that accountability on yourself, or you just got to be a pro and focus on the little things and kind of break up an entire play into like small increments of different focuses or what you're focusing on. It's being a pro, man, and trying to, and sometimes just getting back to the fundamentals is everything you need. Jalen's also quoted in saying, "We didn't execute. I didn't think we were all committed enough. Just got to turn it around, and this is a challenge we have to embrace."
That's what the attitude you have to have. I think, when you're not performing as a team, when you're not winning games, the only thing you can do is go back and work that much more. Go back and commit yourself that much harder.
Yeah.
We have great people in the building. We have people that want to win. I know that. There's no question in my mind about that. For me, the commitment comment, that's all you can do is recommit yourself even more than you already are.
Yeah.
I think that at the end of the day, all you can do is go back and work, go back and focus on the fundamentals, focus on where you're making mistakes as an individual, focus on how you can help your teammate, assist your teammate, be where you need to be, bring energy. I think all these things in the grand scheme of thing add up to you and your teammates playing better if everybody has that mindset, and I think that, when you approach it with intention and approach it with the seriousness that it needs to be approached with, generally things get corrected.
I'm on board with that. Well, let's hit the game a little bit here.
Let's go.
You guys got off to a solid start with 2 long 8.5-minute drives in the first half.
Yep.
I know how that feels. You guys kept us off the field as an offense when we guys played you guys, but that led to a 10-0 lead, the worst lead in football at half. But Seattle responded in the second half, holding you guys to 7 points.
Yeah.
What was Seattle doing on defense to really disrupt the rhythm?
Listen, Seattle played a good game. Obviously, I'm not taking anything away from them. I think that we just didn't execute. And, I look at things intrinsically.
Intrinsically, that was a good word.
They played a lot of shell. They played a lot of quarters. They were trying to take away the big play, keep everything in front of them, make us dink and dunk, make us run the football. And that's why you had the 2 long drives in the first half, because that's what they were giving us, right? They're giving us all the underneath stuff, and we took it and we capitalized on it. Should have been 14 points, and we're going to get to that in a second. My false start was crucial. It ended up being a big reason why we didn't win the game. I got to eat that.
The league just won't let the brotherly shove be great, man.
I got nobody to blame.
They're harping on this.
I got nobody to blame but myself.
Every single time you guys get in that formation, they are.
Yeah, but I know that. And I have been warned about this because in years past, I had been known to move the ball up. I really have not done that much this year. Right? I'm not trying to do it.
You stole a good 2 feet right there.
I don't know about 2 feet. I think it might have been a ball's length.
I don't mean to be funny about it.
Normally when you're getting down, the problem was I set my feet too close to the ball. So when I'm trying to get a forward lean, I move the ball a little bit too far. I get it. And it's the right call. I mean, it was really stupid. Put my hands on the ball first, then set my feet. Then I guarantee that call's not going to happen. We didn't even need a full yard for the first down. So yeah, I mean, it was just, it's beyond stupid.
It's tough.
And myself included, this has kind of been the entire team to a certain extent over the last 3 games. Up until the Bills game, I think I had 1 penalty on the season. Since then, I've had 4 or 5 false starts, you know what I mean? And including this play. And they've all been in crucial situations. The Bills game down the stretch almost cost us. This one cost us 3 points or 4 points, which ultimately, is the difference in the game.
Yeah.
When we were 10-1, we were just collectively operating on a much more consistent, situationally aware, smart football team. This is not smart. This is stupid. This is really stupid. And it was unnecessary because the play was still going to work. So I got to be better than that. Back to what Seattle was doing. I mean, that was their name of the game. They wanted to make us, they wanted to take away the big play. We had some big runs, but they definitely took away some of our are explosive passes.
I feel like that's been the entire league. Everybody's been kind of playing that style of defense because it's just the safe way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It can get frustrating, it can get tough, but at the end of the day, you just got to turn into that grind mentality kind of team. You know, you gotta have ownership and have pride in being a team that's just going to grit you out. We're just going to find ways to keep getting first downs, whether it's 3rd and short, 3rd and long, and just keep finding ways to get the ball down the field and get a fresh set of downs. Yeah, even though that's frustrating, I'll tell you what, when you win a game, when you're just doing that, it's just a gratifying feeling, man.
Yeah.
Well, down to the wire, the Eagles get the ball back with 28 seconds and their timeouts, but the drive ends on an interception with a deep pass. I'm not going to lie, man. I was watching the game sitting there like, I just got a feeling Jalen's going to fucking just dial some shit up right here. They're playing prevent. He could use his legs.
Well, that's what he did on the first one. He scrambled and got about 15 or so on it. Yeah.
Give me a timeout. You guys are just going to fucking drift back. Let me go ahead and use these legs, and gave his guy a shot. Maybe underthrown just a little bit, but either way, that the safety came from middle of the field and made a tremendous play on the ball, getting his toe just to barely touch the fucking turf while he gets his other foot in bounds. Tough way to lose the game there at the end, especially with Drew Lock throwing a tutty with one-on-one coverage with less than a minute left. I mean, Seattle, like we kind of just talked about, just in critical moments, just ended up making the plays, man.
Listen, I know I just said that I like to look at things intrinsically. I always look at it from the lens of the Philadelphia Eagles. They made plays. That was a hell of a pass by Drew Lock. Both of the interceptions that kid made were impressive plays on the ball for a DB.
Very impressive plays. Yeah.
Hats off to those guys for making plays when they needed to make them.
Well, we got a LeBron stat of the game. There was a graphic that appeared on the broadcast that said at age 36, Jason Kelce is the oldest offensive player to make every start this season.
That is a LeBron stat.
That's a good LeBron stat.
That is quite a LeBron stat.
We're on board with that one. That's a fucking good one. You old dog, you.
Yeah, right.
Way to fucking be the most reliable guy, baby.
Well, unfortunately not.
Well, right on, man. Any final thoughts on the game?
Listen, I'm just looking forward to getting back and working with my guys.
I'm with that.
I think it's losing sucks, but I know we're a hell of a lot better than what we've been showing on tape. And I know that there's great people in that building that I look forward to getting this corrected with, going out there and fighting. Because, I think all this stuff, it sucks right now, but that makes it that much better when you get it corrected.
Whoo, you ain't lying. Well, 3 weeks left, dog. How about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
It's
We're
almost
already
here, man.
to Christmas.
Playoffs? They're almost
Playoffs.
Here. Wow.
It's electrical. It's an electric feeling, the holidays, and then you add the end of the season, just grit to it. And then you just add the excitement of who's going to get where in the playoffs, and I'm sure you feel it too. You guys control your destiny just as much as we control ours. And what a fucking place to be in, man. What a fortunate place to be in. And a lot of great players in both organizations. So let's get this shit fixed and let's turn into those teams that we know we can be, baby.
Yeah, baby. It's time to shout out another one of our sponsors, and that's State Farm.
Shout out.
State Farm helps you score an affordable price when you bundle home and auto insurance with the Personal Price Plan.
That's right. The Personal Price Plan lets you call the plays, coach. So you can choose the home and auto insurance coverage that fits your needs at a price, obviously, that you can afford.
And bundling home and auto, that's a total pro move and just another way to save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan.
All right, now 92%ers, go ahead and talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts, and savings and eligibility vary by state. All righty, Trav, we need to talk about it. The thing that's given us energy all episode. That's right, our sponsor that you probably see us drinking all the time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's Accelerator Active Energy Drinks. Except this time, we're sipping on the brand new flavors.
Little cherry ice pop A little tropical punch. Jason showed the tropical punch.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yep.
That's right. Officially, Accelerator is introducing new flavors, cherry ice pop and tropical punch.
If you've been looking for something with zero sugar that gives you sustained energy, gets the metabolism going, and gives you the enhanced focus you need to finish your holiday shopping, take care of 3 kids and 2 Irish Wolfhounds, or even play an NFL game, you got to check out Accelerator Active Energy.
Man, I love to get my metabolism going, man. Fuck, that shit fires me up, man. That's right. Plus, there's nothing like those plant-based thermogenics, Jason. Don't you dare forget to talk about Accelerator without talking about the plant-based thermogenics, especially when it comes to getting the boost of energy you need to record a podcast each and every single week.
New flavors, cherry ice pop and tropical punch, are available only at drinkaccelerator.com. From now until the end of the year, and you can get $5 off any 2 12-packs at drinkaccelerator.com. Just use code NEWHEIGHTS5, the number 5. All right, let's get to some Week 15 roundup. Some quick thoughts to the biggest headlines from Week 15, starting with the shakeup in the Chargers organization. That's right, after losing 63-21, man, for as good as the defense has been playing, these have been some of the highest scoring games between this one and the Dolphins game. I haven't seen numbers like this in a long time in the NFL.
63?
After losing 63-21 to the Raiders on Thursday Night Football, the Chargers made the decision to part ways with head coach Brandon Staley and GM Tom Telesco, both of them. The Chargers have some great pieces. Who do you think they should go after as the next coach?
Fucking,
I don't know.
Go get like a young, never heard of college coach.
You like that route?
I don't want a fucking good coach to come into fucking my division, dude. Get the fuck out of here. I hope they fucking hire some jabroni, man. I hope they hire 2 fucking jabronis. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. We're talking about this in 3 years or 2 years. Just doing the same thing, rinse and repeat. I honestly got a lot of guys that I love and respect on that fucking Chargers team. Right now, it does not look pretty. And the guys that I feel for are the guys like Keenan Allen, who's just been there grinding it out, putting everything he's got forward, battling injuries, going out there every single week, just and not getting rewarded with wins. That shit sucks, man. And it's obviously more than just him. Khalil Mack, Derwin James. I got a lot of respect for a lot of guys on that team. And losing fucking sucks. And I got a lot of respect for Brandon Staley. And for him to kind of go out the way he did, that shit, it's just not a
they were
fun
close.
way.
I mean, obviously this year hasn't gone the way it's been a frustrating year for him this year.
Yeah, but all year he's been getting hit with questions like, are you going to stop calling the plays? And he's standing on what he's saying and saying that he's going to keep doing it, and the losses keep getting bigger. And I don't know. It's just a tough go for Coach Staley.
Cleveland guy.
I wish him the absolute best moving forward, man. Sometimes a nice fresh start is just what you need, man.
People are saying that Bill Belichick might be the front runner for the head coaching role. Yeah, no shit.
Nope.
Bill Belichick's going to be the front runner for any head coaching role.
Any head coaching role.
I mean, what are we talking about here, guys? If he is available, I think everybody's going to want this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know who they should hire. I think I always like with a young quarterback going with a offensive-minded guy personally. But obviously we've seen the Bill Belichick route work with another pretty good quarterback. So I think that I can see that working out.
Nope, I don't want to see it. I hope they get some trash ass coach from who nobody knows. All right, well, battle for the Oilers uniforms. That's right. The Texans beat the Titans 19-16 in overtime, while the Titans were wearing their throwback Houston Oilers jerseys. That's we talked about this. You're a firm believer that they should be in Houston. Before. You're a firm believer they should be in Houston.
JJ's another person who agrees with us.
That's right.
We get the uniforms back. That's how it works. I don't make the rules. Sorry, not sorry. Too bad, so sad. I just, listen, I know that the owners own the team and the franchise is part of it, but when you move cities, I think the team name should stay with the city. That's my own personal. They were the ones that bought the jerseys. They were the ones that, spent all the money rooting for these guys. I know that Tennessee had the Oilers for a couple years, but come on, man. That jersey is rooted in Houston history.
Yeah.
Not Tennessee history.
Kind of Tennessee history, but more so Houston. Yeah.
That's my own opinion.
I'm with you. If anybody should get it as a throwback jersey, it should be Houston.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. The fact that they tried to wear it against them and didn't come up with a win even solidifies it even more.
I do kind of like this because there's not really, I think there's rivalry games and there's like, what's a name of I feel like there are names for some of the rivalry games in the NFL. Was Cleveland and Pittsburgh ever like named anything? Cleveland versus Pittsburgh?
Mm-mm.
No.
Was this the Cowboys and Eagles?
No, it doesn't have a name. It's just a Cowboys-Eagles game.
Yeah.
Obviously, in college, you have the trophies.
Yeah.
This would be pretty cool if they decided these jerseys like this. Every time the Texans and the Titans play, one of the teams wears the throwback, and whoever wins it the time before gets to wear it for that game. I think that's a pretty good compromise.
That'd be a fun way to throw in there. Just another piece to the puzzle.
It'll never happen, but it's fun to think
never
about.
happen. Yep.
All righty. Steelers safety DeMonte KZ suspended rest of the season.
It is unfortunate, man.
KZ was suspended for the remainder of the 2023 season after his illegal helmet-to-helmet hit on Colts wide receiver Michael Pittman Jr. during the Steelers-Colts game. I'm not going to lie, I have not seen this hit.
I mean, it's a tough play.
Tough
It is a
watch.
nasty hit. It's a nasty hit because he gets folded up and it kind of, he's in the air diving for the ball.
Yeah, but he's not.
What do you expect the guy to do
He's not
here? Just let him catch the ball and not try and hit him or not make a play on him? I don't know. Like, did he hit him with the crown of his helmet? Not so much. Did he duck his head? Yeah, a little bit. I don't know what you want a safety to do here other than just let him catch the ball. You know, I think he's going in for, him to break up the pass. It's just so hard. I don't think it should be the rest of the season. I don't think this was an intentional, I'm trying to hurt this guy.
Well, that's where I'm at. It doesn't look like he was intentionally trying to do this to him.
Yeah, I think that's a bit much, man. But
the issue with that is is there like a track record here? Because a lot of the times when these decisions get made, it's because there's like multiple occurrences of something. But just based on that hit alone, obviously it's a penalty. Obviously there's going to be repercussions for it, even though it's unintentional. You know what I mean? Like, unfortunately, it's just one of the things of the game. The safety's trying to make a play on the ball. The receiver's trying to make a play on the ball. And, the receiver gets the benefit of the doubt in today's league. And I think it's probably for the betterment of all of our players' health and safety that they do.
yeah,
But I also don't think anything of KZ for doing that. I mean,
it looked
to me,
like
that's not something. Yeah.
a tough football play. I mean, you get caught in some bad positions on the
Some
football
compromising
field. It is what it
situations
is.
sometimes. And
It is what it is.
it's football.
I just think, and Brady commented on it and said to put the blame on the defensive player all the time is just flat out wrong. I agree with that, man.
Yeah.
There's just some situations in football you can't avoid, and we all sign the line that says we can get injured playing this fucking game. So I don't know. I think it's not worthy of the rest of the season suspension, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, I think if this was a one-time offense, I think this wouldn't be a end of the season suspension. If you look at John Runyon's quote, when players violate the rules intended to protect player safety on a repeated basis, and particularly when the violations carry with them a significant risk of injury to the opposing player, is appropriate to impose substantially greater penalties. So it's pretty clear here. I don't know how many times KZ has done,
But it's happened before.
but this is a repeated instance. And I think that's why
that's what he's saying. Yeah.
the penalty is as great as it is. Because just on that hit alone, obviously that's going to be enforced.
Yeah.
But it didn't look like that was an intentional thing. But if there are, that's the way it works. If you do things over and over
Repeat
again.
offender, man.
Yeah.
Always get hit twice as hard.
But I do agree with Brady. Some ownership has to be put on the quarterback to to try and protect your teammates as well.
We've all seen Julian Edelman's highlight tape.
I was about to say, it's an interesting quote come from Brady. We don't want to go there.
Tom's been killing it, man. I don't care what anybody says. He's creating some great conversations out here.
He is.
Some great combos, man. Fuck. At the end of the day,
we just got to know who you can put in that compromise situation. Jules is as tough as they come.
Gronk just as tough as they fucking get, dude. Both of them. Are you kidding me? Fuck. And sure enough, they're fucking Hall of Famers because of it. Falcons wide receiver Mac Hollins, good friend of Jason's, arrives barefoot to the Falcons-Panthers game. Took a little page out of Jason's book, going no socks, but Jason's always in flip-flops. You might be overdoing yourself, or he might have outdone you.
Hey, if there's anybody I would be happy to be outdone by, it is Mac Hollins. Let me tell you, Mac was in Philly for the early part of his career, and he was a locker room favorite, man. He is a unique individual. He'd be reading books in the cafeteria. He's got his Rubik's Cube. Used to call him Backpack Mac because that was his celebration in the end zone.
Put the team on my bike.
And he was that guy that would do anything for the team. And to see the way his career's gone and for him to continue to be a playmaker and have the games he's had in Atlanta, as well as where was he at before Atlanta? Was it Tampa Bay? Either way, though, he's been blossoming since he left Philadelphia. And he was, I don't know, he was just a locker room favorite, man. He's just a funny dude, smart, intelligent guy, and he's a talented player. So, and I guess, if he's just working on being grounded. I don't know. What do you do? Why would you walk barefoot into a game?
Lost your shoes? Don't like your shoes matching your outfit?
Maybe he's into grounding. Have you heard about grounding?
It's where you just get electrocuted by earth.
There's a theory out there that your body is a big electrical circuit or whatever.
100% it is, yeah.
Right. And that
so is earth.
When human beings didn't wear shoes, we were grounded. And that somehow made the electrical unit operate more efficiently. I'm probably doing a terrible job of summarizing this, but maybe that's what he's doing.
Yeah, no. And there's something to say. I don't know about on concrete, but I know that if you step on grass,
dirt, right? Yeah, grass, dirt.
If you're on grass, you definitely get some of the electric current from the earth.
Do you guys have all these guys wearing barefoot shoes?
Yeah, I know.
I see all these guys wearing barefoot shoes. I'm like, dude,
the shoes with the toe, it separates your big toe.
No, well, those I think they do have those maybe, but they just have like a wider toe box and it's supposed to like let your foot displace like you're walking barefoot. Just walk barefoot. What do you need barefoot shoes for? If you want to be, I don't know.
Everybody's feet are like soft nowadays. Like I feel like back in the day, you like built up some.
Not Mac Hollins.
Built up some. All right now.
Got to have your barefoot socks on with your barefoot shoes.
Just go Neanderthal. Just
Sockless
go full
socks.
Jason Kelce. No draws, no soap.
I walk around like the biblical times.
Very interesting. You ever try to walk on water?
I think I might have actually tried to do that once. It didn't work out.
Just run really fast. See how far you can go. Let's just keep this thing fucking moving. We don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
All righty. Winter meeting rule changes. At the December NFL League meeting last week, a few possible rule changes were brought up for next season. I did not know this. Kickoffs could be undergoing a change as they have pretty much every year at this point.
What else do we need to change on the fucking kickoff? It is already not even a real play. It's just like, don't take it away.
The ceremonial kickoff.
Yeah, exactly. Just make it don't take it away. Whatever you do not take away the kickoff. That's going to fucking be so unelectric.
Well, NFL executive Troy Vincent says the kickoff is a dead ceremonial play today and it will be addressed. So it looks like they're going to take it away.
That's deflating. That just deflated me.
I don't know what to tell you, Trev.
This Christmas sucks.
NFL to review controversial fumbling through the end zone rule.
Oh, yeah.
The league will be taking a look at the rule that takes away possession from the offensive team if they lose a fumble out of the defensive team's end zone.
Is the old touchback or?
Yeah, touchback rule. I'm a fan of it. I like the fact that it changes.
I also like kickoffs.
Adds a little wrinkle. Yeah.
I also like it when guys launching.
Do we just not like rule changes?
Guys
Are we just the old crusty players that don't like all the new rules?
This is 100% us. It's 100% us.
I would be okay with this rule if you get to retain possession, but you have to go back to your own 20.
I think that's what the argument is.
That's what the argument is?
Yeah.
I could be on board with that, but I still like that it changes position.
I can't get on. I like exactly where it is. I like it changes positions.
All right, that's fair. The tush push is expected to be reviewed this offseason, but not banned. What is reviewed but not banned? I don't know what that means.
Well, Troy Vincent explains.
Okay. I think there was a report that either the league office or the commissioner was looking to eliminate this play. That was false. You don't want to punish anyone from doing something well. People have tried different things to stop it, have not had success.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, I guess we all thought that Commissioner Goodell was on board with getting rid of it, but it sounds like he's open to just kind of tweaking it a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one.
Hip drop tackles. This is one that you and I disagree with, I think, because it's just hard to imagine. Nobody tries to do a hip drop tackle. You're just trying to tackle the guy. But
what do you mean? I was on board with you on this.
I know we're on the same page, but we're not on the same page with Roger.
Oh, Roger doesn't like it.
NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell told reporters that he would prefer to see the hip drop tackle eliminated. Hip drop, I would tell you, I think we should all work to get that out of the game. The injury can be very devastating. I mean, I agree if there's a way to get it out of the game, but I just don't know that this is, I don't know. I don't think that this is an intentional thing that happens. I don't know how you're going to stop somebody from
wrapping their arms around
a guy
the guy
up and
trying to bring him down and accidentally falling on the back of his legs. There's nothing you can do to stop that. I mean, you're going to take away a lot of, I don't get how you call that. It happens multiple times every game.
Yeah.
If not every single time a running back's getting the ball and running the ball in the middle of the field.
Well, and it's unfortunate when the injury, obviously, I mean, it's the same thing when offensive lineman gets rolled up on, right? It's an unfortunate part of the game. And these injuries are devastating for careers. And if there's a way to legitimately get it out of the game, you try to do that, but I just don't know how they're going to do it. And it leads, I don't know is it going to be a penalty? Because I just don't know. Even the one where they changed the rule a few years ago of the quarterbacks where like a defensive lineman can't land with his entire weight on the quarterback. I'm not even a fan of that one. Put your fat ass on him. I don't know. I don't but I don't.
I'm with you. We just hate rule changes.
That's what it comes down to. We're just crusty.
Yeah,
sorry, Roger. Troy.
I don't think either one of these need to get changed, though.
Yeah, but I don't think we should just not change any of them.
Yeah. I think the game is great.
Let's reverse some of these rules. Let's go back.
Exactly. Let's allow QBs to get fucking belly flopped.
I will say, though, I didn't know if guys are going to be able to stop doing that, and they did. Guys now put their arm down, they brace to try and make sure they don't fall on them. I mean, it still happens occasionally. So maybe there's a way to take hip drop tackles out that I'm just not fully aware of. I guess we got to have some defensive guys. I've never performed a hip drop tackle.
Rodeo tackle.
Yeah. Whatever.
All
righty.
Let's get to some new heights. Stamps of the week. Moving on to stamping some guys taking their game to new heights, baby. That's right. Week 15 NFL Stamps of the Week. New Heights Stamp of the Week is sponsored by State Farm. Talk to a State Farm agent today and learn how you can bundle and save with the personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
That's pretty good.
Thanks. I had to go into the whisper sing. Jason, start us off with your pick, dude.
I'm going to go with Dolphins running back Raheem Mostert. A lot of people don't know Mostert started his career as an undrafted free agent in Philadelphia.
No.
Yeah, man.
He did?
Undrafted free agent. He was on the practice squad for a little bit, I believe.
Out of Purdue University. Boilermaker, baby.
Boilermaker. There we go. Uncle Don style. But I don't know, man. I just love it when guys start their careers off on practice squad. They're moving around. I think he played for 4 or 5 different teams in one year before finding his footing in San Francisco and really blossoming in that Kyle Shanahan offense. Obviously, Mike Daniels saw what he liked and brought him over to him in Miami. And now Raheem Mostert set a franchise record for rushing touchdowns, scoring his 17th and 18th rushing touchdown in the Dolphins' 30-0 win over the Jets.
Damn.
The record was previously set by none other than Old Smokey, Ricky Williams, in 2002 with 16 touchdowns. He also now has 20 total touchdowns this season, breaking the Dolphins' single-season touchdown record previously set by wide receiver Mark Clayton in 1984. A lot of LeBron stats in there, but all that really is saying is that Raheem Mostert is balling, and he's had an incredible career arc. So I need to give my man some love right there.
Shout out
There
to
we go.
taking your game to new heights, Raheem. And you've been doing it for a while, man. We just got to show you some love. I'm going to keep it in the RB room, man. I almost went Drew Lock, but I know it's too soon. It's too soon for you. That boy, I saw Drew Lock play in high school. How funny is that, man? That's how old we are, man.
Where'd he go?
He was Missouri. It might have been Kansas. I don't know. It was one of the schools out south here in Kansas City. And I went to it. It was actually a basketball game. I went to see him play basketball. He dropped 30 and got the dub. But a Mizzou kid ended up going and playing for the Tigers over there in Mizzou, and was in Denver for a few years. And it was cool to see him get the start and find a way to get a win, even though I was rooting for the Eagles the entire time.
Yeah, sure you were.
Still got some love for Drew for putting that shit on, throwing a backpack on. But I'm going with Bills running back James Cook. He is out here absolutely cooking right now. Finished the game with 221 total scrimmage yards and 2 tutties, becoming Josh Allen's favorite target to either hand the ball off to or throw it to.
Dude, it was impressive.
He had a hell of a game when he played us 2 weeks ago and followed it up against the Cowboys. Outgained the entire Cowboys offense just by himself, as Cook finished with a career high in carries 25 and rushing yards 179. Congrats on taking your game to new heights, Mr. Cook.
It was impressive. It was an impressive game to watch, man.
Early on in the season, he kind of got some hate for maybe some turnovers here and there, but he has been absolutely balling, and you love to see a guy get it fixed and get it right and have some success, man. So shout out to James.
No doubt. All righty. That wraps up this episode. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when all the new episodes are coming out.
All right.
And make sure you check out our bonus videos on Friday, where we're going to preview our week 16 games and take a look at a few new suggestions for the highlights bracket. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment and brought to you by Walmart. Wally World. Get your gifts under the tree in time with delivery through 4 p.m. on Christmas Eve when you shop on Walmart.com.
Hey!
That's right. Go to Walmart today, baby. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S. And thank you to our production and crew. We love you so much. And to the 92%ers, you guys are the realest, the illest. And we appreciate you tuning in every week, man. Until next week. Peace.
Did we do the Christmas movies justice?
Yeah, did we do it justice?
Nightmare Before Christmas. We forgot so many Christmas movies.
Trading Places.
That's not a Christmas movie, but it's a great movie.
Another one is Mean Girls. It definitely has a Christmas part in it.
Rocky IV?
Rocky IV is a Christmas movie?
You think Rocky IV is where he gives Polly the robot
That's right.
for Christmas?
No. That's Rocky III.
Oh, well, this is fun. It's fun to just talk about.